Thank you for coming to KSHB.com and checking out our weather blog. Well, we've had the freezing rain move in, but I would say it's leaned in the good scenario, not the bad scenario. We talked about how this would not be a major ice storm, and it is definitely not going to be the case. So let's take a look right now outside. This is as of Sunday morning on 4:35 and 69. Most surfaces are in pretty good shape, and anything treated is in really good shape, but the decks, the bridges, and the overpasses, that's where there could be a problem. I'm going to go over here and just show you what we're talking about here as far as the surfaces that could have an issue. I think this is the graphic. Yes, this is the one I wanted. Driveways, stairs, sidewalks. So watch your step. Decks, bridges, overpasses. Ice and water, hard to tell the difference. And any untreated surfaces, so use caution. So that's where there could still be some icing as temperatures are still a little bit below freezing. But I'm going to show you here, we're starting to creep towards that 32-degree mark. So if you're headed out to the game or anywhere, just be careful here, as through the noon hour we're going to have water and ice. Kind of hard to tell the difference there, so just be careful there. Now let's take a look at the storm system. The storm system is a wet one, and it's a large one, and it's centered in northern Mexico. It is going to take until Monday afternoon or evening for this to move through, so we still have ways of rain to come by. Luckily, most of it will be rain, as temperatures are going to start to warm above freezing. And also some beneficial moisture out in the high plains there where the winter wheat is grown. So that is definitely some good news. So let's investigate our band here as we are looking at, as of about 9:30 in the morning, a band of heavier precipitation moving into the southern side of the city. Some rain and freezing rain. We got some reports I'll tell you in a minute. But first, temperatures 30 to 32 across Kansas City, 32 downtown. So again, you're getting some water and ice, and the trend is for warmer. On the south part of the viewing area, Iola, Pleasanton, down near Hume, there were reports of about 1/4 inch of ice on structures, and it has melted. And that is because the freezing line is drifting north and the ice is beginning to melt. Good news. We don't have to worry with that. Here in the city, we've had freezing drizzle, mist, rain showers. Those have moved off temporarily, and then this band of heavier precipitation is going to move through. And then we'll just have some drizzle and showers through the afternoon. Northern Missouri, that's where things could possibly be the most slick, where there's a little sleet, a little light freezing rain, and temperatures are in the upper 20s to near 30, and a trace to a few hundredths of an inch is all it would take to be slick up there. So if you're headed up I-29 or I-35 this afternoon, be aware of that. But overall, we're looking at just some showery weather, drizzly weather through the day, and temperatures getting above freezing as we go towards the noon hour. Let's take a look at PowerCast by noon. Look at this. It just has a few showers around and temperatures edging above the freezing point. And then as we go through the afternoon and evening, the Chiefs making that great decision, and not much going on there. Look at that, 7 p.m., 33 degrees, maybe some drizzle. You can't rule out a shower, even though this model doesn't have any rain falling. You can't rule out a shower during the game. But here's what we need to watch for. By midnight, heavier rain is going to start to move in. Boy, if it's a little faster by 10 p.m., then the Chiefs are still playing. The end of the game, we could see some heavier rain, and on the way home, there could be some heavier rain, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Look at some of this rain moving through. That's going to be the other part of the story. By Monday morning, we're into the rain and 40 degrees here in Kansas City. How about that? And through the day, more waves of rain. By noon, 48 on Martin Luther King Day. By noon, 52 in Harrisonville, 54 in Pleasanton, 56 in Sedalia. And as we go through the afternoon, 54 in Odessa, 48 here. We're going 53, 51 in Olathe. Where will that 50-degree line be? Will it be north of Kansas City, south of Kansas City? It's going to come close with a few rain showers. It's going to be quite mild. And then the rain finally moves out. And I'm going to show you how much rain we're going to get. By Tuesday morning, 32, 33, so there'll be a lot of water around, but I don't think we'll have to deal with black ice as temperatures should stay above freezing. This is the good part of this storm, the beneficial rain. Southwest Kansas going into a severe drought. The winter wheat crop out there needs the moisture, getting good 1 to 3 inch rains. And for us, we've been dry since October too. We could get 1.41 inches of rain. The entire month of January averages 1.07. So a nice wet storm, and luckily most of it liquid, not ice. So here is your forecast. Around noon, freezing rain changes to rain, 33. 33 into the afternoon with some showers and finally drifting to 34 by midnight, and that's when we'll watch for that heavier rain. And so in summary, between now and noon, some freezing rain, surfaces wet and icy, the trees an eighth to a quarter of an inch of ice at most, maybe less than that. Noon to 10 p.m., some rain showers, surfaces will trend wet. 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. into Martin Luther King Day, that's when we will have to watch for that heavy rain moving in by midnight. Look at the 7-day. 53 tomorrow, 43 Tuesday, around 60 Wednesday through Saturday with a few chances of rain showers Friday and Saturday. That is not a misprint. So stay safe out there, watch for those patches of ice, and have a great weekend, and go Chiefs!